Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Well, I kind of feel that Liz and Jeep not being in this episode kind of hurt it, but alongside some other stuff that I'm going to talk about. But I think that this episode done one thing for two characters really well, and that is properly build up Nilva as the main antagonist of the show, because he clearly is the main antagonist of the show. Not only him getting to fully recreate Bitter Gavv, the Bitter Gavv driver. Literally, he recreated that. He didn't stole it from Suga. It wasn't a thing that Suga built and he just used. No, he properly built it up out of nothing, but also copied the same operation that Dente did to Shoma, but on Megan. I don't know what's his name, but I would just say that. And you know what? I liked it. It made Nilv feel like he's an actual participant of the story. I did like that, like, Longo is even like super suspicious about Nilv, and it's like, yeah, you should be. And like him coming in and starting to interrogate him, and Nilv gives him pretty much a pretty bullshit answer, and Longo clearly saying, yeah, of course, and clearly not buying it is very interesting. How much it's very obvious that like Nilv is in here for himself and himself only. So it's like, okay, what's his grand plan? Because he's clearly using everybody that's right now involved with the story. I truly believe he's just a mad scientist. It'll be super weird if just like they go to get rid of Nilv's actor and just bring in Suga somehow. I don't know. And having Dente pretty much after Nilv visit him in this episode, straight up understanding that, okay, the next couple of threats are going to be very powerful and very dangerous. So I'm now going to work on an upgrade. And he understands that, okay, he needs something from the Granutz's world, because he needs something powerful to give Shoma. So what he does, he literally takes the teeth out of his like stomach mouth, out of his, I think it's supposed to be like the big Gavv, I think his own Gavv. He takes it out and makes him an upgrade for it, which like shows like his dedication to making Shoma happy, his dedication to redeeming himself, like literally taking parts of himself to make Shoma stronger, proves to everyone that he's not going to turn on Shoma. He would literally sacrifice bits of his own body to make his nephew actually stronger, which is beautiful. And having Chasika find it is fucking nice. I love Chasika, she's great. Like, I love that she actually got to have some interactions both with Shoma and Dente, like Shoma believing that a small rundown place might be like a place that the Granutz, the stomach king, is actually running like a bunch of presses, which is like smart. And having her being worried about him, and having after Hanto coming in after his fight against Megan, and she like understand that, okay, none of my first aid kit would work here, I'll go to Dente. Like that idea of like, okay, she understands what she does, and it's like she's a viable and very pivotal character in the story. Doesn't really need to be a writer, but still. And you know what, like I loved what the show is doing with both of those characters, with all of the characters right now, in exception to one, because I'm like literally trying to avoid it. But to be honest, like not a lot happened in this episode. It was very much a big old like, oh, look at the new toys. One of them was already being shown for months now, and that is the new Bitter Gavv is just a dude. Like, here's the thing, he's a big tycoon from the Granutz world, and he's now addicted to like the dark treats. And here's the thing, it could be interesting, could be, but I just like don't find any reason to actually say, oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It could be interesting. To be honest, like with the way the episode ended, I'm like, oh yeah, like I don't give a shit about it, because like Megan as a character is just odd. He's a new character that really showed up, what, like 2-3 episodes ago, when Lango showed up in Boke's big apartment slash like I don't know, conference room. He showed up in it, and then like he got addicted to the dark treats, and now he's pretty much working for it, which is kind of interesting, because like the point is like he's a millionaire that literally would do anything, that has a bunch of fucking money, and he needs to work for dark treats. There is something interesting and compelling about it, but like right now we don't know anything about him, and it seems like that he's a one-note character that uses a system that Nilva didn't create, while also using Suga's fucking Gochizo. Like, I don't get it. Like, I do like his power set. Like, he seemed to be incredibly powerful, and I am interested to know if that was a power set that was already a part of his like thing, that was a power set that he already had, or it's actually something that Nilva modified to him, which they don't really fully tell you, but it is interesting. But like having him try to hunt a Granoots hunter, and having him, okay, at least have an excuse why he lost to Lakia, because Shoma showed up, and then Shoma got his first half of his final form, which odd, but like he at least defeated Lakia in Lakia's first real loss, if you really think about it. But like he fought Hanto before, and like he just left. He didn't finish the job. He has no real excuses why he left and didn't kill Hanto. That's dumb. And having him pretty much job out because like, hey, Shoma needs to get his final form, Rob. Like, it's dumb. I don't know. It should have totally be like maybe Suga, maybe like another Gavv, like another copy of Shoma. It just feels like, oh, we're doing that. That's not interesting. And I don't know. There is something odd about like this episode being the debut of at least the first half of Shoma's final form, because we are literally an episode before the final. We are literally in the arc before the final arc, and most of the time like writer shows don't really like present the final the final form in the final arc. Like I think Gachar did it, so maybe we would get like another Gochizo, but it does feel odd because like this Gochizo is supposed to be an amalgamation of a bunch of other Gochizo inside that Gochizo itself, which cool power set, but I don't know, it just like the timing of it and the episode itself just felt like, oh, we're doing that now. Oh, okay, that's odd. Like they could have built up the episode about like the Gochizo helping Shoma along, and like really build up like the Gochizos are very important and they have a mind of their own, and it's like, oh, that's the reason. But like no, it just showed up, Chasuga just throws the Gochizo at him, tries to transform, doesn't help. The Gochizos understand that, oh, we need to kind of be inside it, and then he transforms and beat the new bitter Gavv. But I don't know, like this episode kind of felt odd and out of place, and I felt like this episode being the debut of like two suits that people should really be excited for. Like Cookie fucking bitter Gavv was like a thing around scans for like months now, but it's being used by a character that we don't know and we don't really care. Like at least if it was like a copy of Shoma, hey, like at least like it's a face that we know. We don't know that Megan dude, and most of the time we probably wouldn't really care about him. And having this be the episode where Shoma's first like half of his final form shows up, kind of odd. Like outside of the stuff that the show really did with Nilva and Dente, I felt like this episode was really fucking weak. I don't know, this episode gets a C+. I'm sorry. Let's talk about the two suits that right now showed up in this episode. Let's talk about bitter Gavv break Cookie form. It's just the bitter Gavv suit repainted with Bakes' head, literally. That's it. I like it, cool, but like I don't know, there's nothing really original about it. It just kind of feels like so out of place, which kind of fits bitter Gavv as a power set, which I think like I'm going to talk about it. The bitter Gavv fucking driver feels like, oh, the Bandai really wanted another like dark driver, and they just kind of like, oh, we're going to give it to we're just going to put it in the show, just force it in, and it feels very forced in. It feels like a weird course correction with Megan. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. While it's supposed to be, if I remember correctly, yeah, over mode for Kamen Gavv. I don't know. Right now, I'm seeing it in a picture where he's like standing. When he's standing, it looks really dumb. I don't know. Like, I like the color scheme. The color scheme is kind of neat. But like the actual suit itself, if he's standing, it's weirdly not that balanced with the very big like chest and shoulders and big arms and ginormous legs. Like, I don't know. When the suit is leaning down, it works. Standing up is not that great. Maybe like the entire point of the suit is to never stand up and he's always crouched over, and maybe that would be the connection for the Doggernoot, which would be bad. But right now, like, at least I'm not going to talk about the other form. Gosh, what a big drop off from like K-King and Blizzard Sorbet. I hope that maybe Gavv would get like a real final form like Gachard did, because like, yeah, I think because yeah, the final fucking quarter did debut Rainbow Gachard, so like it shouldn't make sense that this would be the final form for Gachard, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of Overmode. It's just weird. So, what you thought about Kamen Gachard episode 33? Comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, please smash that like button. Also, if you haven't helped your subscribe button finally achieve its true goal of becoming a subscribed button, please smash that subscribe button. Don't forget, you have a Kamen videos, you have a Kamen Saber video that you need to watch. It's great. It's 2 hours long. It's about Saber. Also, you're the only one that can prevent forest fires. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.